Hey everybody, it's Rolly and Bev. So we are coming on live because there's a few things that we want to be able to do. Sheldon's laughing at me because my voice just went like funky. And so, but whatever. So we are going to be coming on live a couple of times today because we've got we got a really cool deal going on right now. So for those of you who are not familiar with our loyalty program, do you want to tell them a little bit about it?
Sure. So it's really easy. You give us the phone number whenever you come shopping, and then we can set up the account for you. So what it is for every $5 you spend, you get 1 point. Once you reach 100 points, you get 10% off your next purchase. So it's really, I mean, for me, it accumulated fast because I spent a lot of my money here. So
she works here and spends it back here. So like that's a good deal for us. But and it's ongoing. So like this is not just a one-time deal. You get to come in and it's ongoing until it's no longer available to us, but we are continuing it forever. And as far as I know, because it just started, I think like we started it in the end of August, but the program itself through the company that we deal with, they started it, I think it was like July, maybe June, when I started getting notifications that these are the things that they were doing. So like it's brand new. So as long as they're going to offer it, we're going to do it. So that's our goal, is to be able to give back. And the easiest way to give back is when you make a purchase, being able to give back to you that way. So that is one of the things. Pam's, you've done once or twice already?
once.
So Pam's done once, and we've had 2 other customers that have actually accessed their 10% already. And it's on anything in the store. So it doesn't matter what it is that you have, what it is that you want. So when
Doesn't
you come
matter
into
how many items you pick,
Yep.
whatever you want. Then
So
you do your Christmas shopping.
And the points are based on your like on the actual items, not including HST or if there's any discounts. So so that comes off of the top, but that's basically the best of it. The other thing that we're doing is that we are going to be featuring leggings and Tiber River this week. And so it's going to be leg art. And so on both of those 2 things, we're going to be placing an order next Saturday. So you have until next Saturday to be able to place orders, but we're going to be sharing some information on both of those 2 items all week. As well, of course, Pam still always makes sure that she includes the other stuff, and then Brooklyn gives us some other feedback and different things that she posts and things like that. So, hello, Emma. I'm excited to know that you're watching. And we got a big surprise for Tuesday, just so that you know. So we got a fun activity plan for Tuesday, Emma. Okay, so now the other thing that we are doing is from starting today, and we just had our first person that came in and got their name entered into the draw. So for every purchase that you make, whether it's online, virtually, or if you are making it here in the shop, and that the online means on our website, but also on, so if you're ordering from Tiber River from us or Leg Art online, then from us, then you're going to be able to get your name entered into the draw. Today, you also get double points. So like there's 2 different things. And the draw is for $250 gift certificate that you can use inside the shop. And that draw is going to be on the Black Friday deal.
Yep, that
one. I was kind of cueing Pam. I was hoping she was going to say something. She's like, "Oh, I'm stuck." So it's still morning. Yeah. So November 27th is Black Friday, and so we're going to have some Black Friday deals. But she is happy. Awesome. So Black Friday, we're going to be doing a draw for $250 gift certificate to be able to use in the shop, and that is from today until purchases made up until Black Friday. We'll be entered into the draw. And then what is the other thing that we have?
So Decks and Books pre-orders. So they're actually extended till today. So we've been posting about them all week. So any books, decks, calendars, planners, date books, all of that is up for pre-order. Some we've already got in store, so we can put aside for you once it's been paid. However, So they're extended until today at 4 p.m. So if there's something on the list that you don't see that you want, more than likely we can get our hands on it. We just got to look it up. So if there's something that wasn't on the list that you want, you just have to let us know, and then we can go and look it up and make sure that we can get it for you. The other thing is
yeah, so just so that you guys know, we extended the pre-order because it was supposed to be done by tomorrow, by yesterday at 3. But we had a few messages from people that said, "Hey, I don't get paid until Friday, and I want to be able to have a look." So we extended it to today. So that was the just so that people that are like, "Hey, I already pre-ordered. How come?" And that's the reason why. Is that some people wanted to be able to add into the list, and because of payday, it wasn't feasible for them to be able to do it. So we extended it till today, and that way there gives me and Pam a little bit more time to be able to put that list together, and that for Brooke, and then Brooke's gonna then place the order. So we've got like a system thing going on. So we just want to be able to do that. So we're gonna feature a few of our decks. The other thing that we want to mention while Pam's gonna pull out some decks and some books is the Night of Lights here in Haileybury is what is extended to November 20th. It was supposed to be next Friday, but they've changed it to the 20th. And so on that evening, we're going to be open from 5. So normally we're closed at 5 on Fridays, and we're going to be open from 5 until 8. And there's going to be some specific deals going on between 5 and 8 on that day. And there's
November 27th, also on Black Friday, is when our extended hours begin. So we're going to be open until 8 o'clock on Thursdays and Fridays. Yeah. So we're going to start with books because that's the first thing I picked up. So we got The Modern Guide to Witchcraft, your complete guide to witches, covens, and spells. So this is apparently a great starting book if you're looking to get into this kind of stuff. So yeah.
Here, I'll take them. I'll put them back on.
Okay. So the next one is The Witch's Way.
Where did you get them from?
Witch's book.
On this side?
Yeah. So the next one is The Witch's Way, a guide to modern day spellcraft, nature, magic, and divination. So the authors behind these ones are extremely good. I've read a few of them, so they're totally worth it.
And those are series. This is one of the authors that that Brooklyn keeps typically on order. So
yeah, the other book is Crystal Witch, which typically is always sold out. So that should say a lot about it. Next one is inspiration kind of book. So this is the book called Manifestation, True Stories of Bringing the Imagined into Reality. And then next one is The Grateful Soul. So the art of and practice of gratitude.
And might as well show this one as well.
And the next one is The Inspirations, Uplifting Stories for Daily Happiness.
And so all of these 3 books that Pam has just shared is that I'm a co-author in all of them. So, and then we have a local artist, our local author as well. So Dr. Cameron from here in Haileybury, this is his book.
The Relief of Chronic Pain.
So we have, so these are books that we carry all the time.
So for decks, I thought I would show you guys the last 3 decks of, well, last 3. This one has quite a few of them, but the last 3 types of decks that we have in store currently for kids decks. And so these can be used for adults as well, so it's not like it makes an immediate difference, but these are aimed for kids. So this one is Angel Cards for Children by Diana Cooper. So yeah, it's a little tiny deck, perfect. So the other one is the Children's Spirit Animal Cards by Dr. Stephen D. Farmer. And the last one, which I think Broly has used in live streams, is the Manifestor Magnificence, an 64 affirmation deck for kids or the child in you.
And Emma should recognize that one because we use that one in our group as well.
So the next one I'm going to show is the Crystal Power Tarot. So we have a different section for crystals and chakra where we put all of that together. So this is the Crystal Power Tarot. It is by Jane Wallace. And then we have the Crystal, the Stone deck. So this one's a little bit different. It's just like there's 78 cards in it. You pick it, and that should be the stone that you're carrying with you for that day. Like you pick a couple of cards out of it. That's the stone that you need for you. So this is what it looks on the inside. Since I can actually open this one, kind of.
And the other thing too is that when you're using the decks and stuff with crystals, because there's so many crystals and we can't carry them, we can't physically carry them all, or we can't physically own them all. And so if you have any, then you can actually carry them in your pocket, but you can also set the intention of being able to carry that energy with you from the card that you pulled.
So the next one is a mix of Oracle and Tarot. So we've got Ask Your Guides, Oracle cards by Sonia Choquette. This one actually has a book that can go along with it too.
Yeah, I have both actually.
So yeah, this is a nice little Oracle deck.
I've had the book for like years and years and years, and Brooklyn insisted that when she placed the order that I ended up with that deck too. So
next one is the Goddess Stream Oracle by Wendy Andrew. So it's a nice little Oracle deck.
And if you're here local, a lot of times I have many of the decks and stuff. So
It's true.
I have like lots. And every time Brooke places an order, she's like, oh, I ordered another one. So she's added a couple of more for my list.
So the next one is the Chakra Meditation kit. We call it a kit, but it's when you look online, it's actually called an Oracle deck. It is not cards. Okay, it works the same way runes would. So if you know what runes work like, you would like this. If you don't, it's a great way of learning about kind of like what they work. So,
but it's really cool in being able to balance things. And the other part of this one here is that it's also connected, for those of you who know that I'm like connected into the moon and into the stars and all that other stuff. It also has like all the astrological signs and signs in there as well. So
yeah. And the last one, but not least, because we have a lot more than just these in store. The last one I'm showing is Tarot of the Four Elements, which I believe I did feature on Divine Crystal Healing before. So it's a nice big box. It's a big tarot deck. And I'm going to assume that the cards are probably massive in this, because every time I get a massive box, the cards are massive.
So this is another one. And then we've got, we wanted to be able to share a little bit about the sacred medicines that we have in store. So somebody came in the other day looking for some sage, like the loose sage and the white sage, and so we've got some more. What's that?
Smaller bundles as well.
And the smaller and the bigger. And then this is the cedar.
So this is the Eastern White Cedar. So you could actually use this for tea. You can use this for burning, as you would for cleansing any place. Yeah, I don't know much about cedar, but this is the cedar.
Yeah,
I know you can drink it, so
you can make it as tea, or you can use it as part of the offerings for the sacred medicines. Palo Santo was one of the other things that we were out in terms of the sacred medicines, and we have some. We've got the big white sage, but I only have one hand, so big white sage, and we have the small white sage. It took a little bit longer for our order to come in than usual because of some shipping stuff. Oh, there you go. So Pam's got, so this one here is new. This one here is Yerba Senta. So it smells kind of interesting. It's so I'm going to learn a little bit more about that one before I start using it. I know that Brooklyn's trying it. And then we've also got the blue sage. So some people prefer the blue sage. I only use the white sage, but we've got both sizes of those as well. And so these are the ones that we typically carry. The Yerba Senta is new.
Yep. We also, a new thing that we brought in for sacred medicines is liquid smudging. So this is perfect if you can't light candles, you can't light incense for whatever reason, you're renting from a place or a house, and in their rules, which is not uncommon, is that you can't light candles or anything like that. So this would be a great alternative. So all you have to do is spritz it, and it would act the same way that you would for any smudging session, or even, which I was glad I read that, you can diffuse it in your diffuser. So whichever one. So if you want a constant little sponging session. Then you shove this in your diffuser that way. So we got two. We got one that's called Renew You. So we have two of these ones, and then we have one called Medicine for a Broken Heart. We also have two of these ones.
So, and what I keep smelling is sweetgrass. And so that's another one of our sacred medicines. We were out of the small ones, and we still have some long ones. And we got some new charcoal in. So do you want to explain what the charcoal is for the people that?
Yes, I can.
I use it.
Okay, so the charcoal tablets are really easy to use. These ones are the quick light because there's two different kinds of charcoal out there. So there's the one that you would light normally that take forever to light up. And then the quick lights, what happens as soon as you put the flame on it, it sparks, and it'll spark all the way right through, heat up really quick, and then you can use it. So the easiest way to explain it is it's an incense tool. So you would crush herbs, incense cones, you just drop it on top of the little charcoal tab, and then it'll burn it as if you would. It does create a little bit more smoke, so I definitely suggest to have a window open when you're using it. The other thing you can burn on it is resin. So we got frankincense resin, we have cocoa white resin, and we also have dragon's blood. So a resin, obviously, once it heats up, it can melt. So you can crush these and mix it with herbs. However, don't over crush them because it'll actually become a goop inside of your mortar and pestle.
So, and this here is like a really cool resin burner. And so I'm just showing you so that you guys can see, like, this is the flat part, and then this is the little circular part. And so this was something that the girls ordered in last week or a couple weeks ago. I think they've had, yeah.
Before I even started here.
Oh, okay.
When I was hanging out.
And you're hanging out. So there are some different things like this. Maybe if I can put it back on without it breaking. So this here is $16.15, so it's actually really not that expensive even.
It's really pretty, to be honest. If I had space in my house, I would.
And then we're going to do just a little bit more on this shelf, but there are these cute little, again, incense is not my thing, but like there's these cute little incense holders. So got it.
So these, really simple. There's a hole at the top, right there, or a hole in the middle. You put your stick in there. If you're using one of the wooden stick, you light it, you blow it out, and then it burns. For the flatter one, that one right there.
And you're supposed to be able to stick these in there somehow.
So the flatter one here, you could actually burn the cone incense, which we also hold in store, right at the top.
Oh, these things?
Yeah, those are cone incense. So
yeah, see, I don't use this stuff.
So cone incense, simple. There's no pieces of wood on it, so you don't have anything to throw out. You light the tip of the cone, you let it, heat up, and then you blow it out, and then it burns right through. So these are great if you're looking for something with no stick on it. And if you have a plate to use, that is also another way of putting your stick in. Those are the most common ones. They're really easy to use.
And then, so the last thing that I want to be able to share, but we will jump back on again throughout the day, is, so we've got these cute little stands.
Yeah, my mom, I seen them at a secondhand store. She was like, "What are these?" I was like, "Oh, those are to hold your shell."
So this is the abalone shell. And so we've got different sizes, but I just took the big one just because it's easier to see on the video. And so we've got the different sizes. We've got the different colors and stuff underneath. And so this, you can actually purchase these to be able to set them on.
Yeah, so you can burn your sage, your cedar, whatever in it. You can put one of the little charcoal tabs in it. You can burn it. There's holes on the side of it, around it, like the edge, where you can actually stick your stick incense in and then burn it that way as well. So they're useful.
Yeah.
Very
so
useful.
Again, a reminder that, hey, Julie, for every purchase that you make today is double your points, whether you set it up with us online or if you're physically coming in. Pam's really good at taking pictures of, so like if you send a message to the Facebook group, she's really good at taking pictures of things that, so you're like, oh, well, do you have this? And like, especially when you're doing like, pendulums and things like that. It's like you might want to be able to see which one. So like online, it might make things a little bit more challenging. The other reminder is that Tiber River and Lake Art, we are placing an order next Friday, next Saturday, you know, like that other day that looks like this next week. And so next Saturday, so we're going to be doing that. So there's availability pre-orders. And if you want to be able to have your stuff shipped directly to you, when you place the order, we still give you the points. So when, so even if you're actually going through the their systems, then we will still go ahead and honor your point system through here when you're purchasing through us. So we will give you, so in this link, we'll actually give you the links for both of those. And under this video, I should say. So you'll have the link to both of those that you are able to do. Again, Pam has placed, has shared a lot of different pictures that that Brooklyn put together. So that Brooke put together so that for pre-orders for the book. So if you're not really sure, but again, if there's something that you're looking for, and we've had a few of those requests as well, as can you get this? So then we send that out to Brooke. Brooke checks it out and says, yes, we can, or no, we can't. But Brooke sends it out. And most of the time, most of the stuff that people have requested, we can get. So that's not usually an issue. But yeah, so like that's what we're doing for this today. And we're going to come back on and feature some more stuff in the shop in probably a couple of hours. Yeah, so probably shortly around lunchtime, or maybe whatever, somewhere around then. We don't really have a specific time, so we're going to take a look at doing some of those and featuring some more stuff. So ciao. Have a great day, everyone. And if there is something that you saw that you are interested in, please let us know.